Hey, where are the white women at?
My spirit's indestructible.
InfiniteXSeeker.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Seeker with another one yet again. So in my last video, I made a video about how, even the females are posting, and celebrating the attractiveness of female characters, especially from Ultimate Freyna from the first Descendants game, which is doing very fine. Anyways, let's look at this one. It's the same female from the last video, but she's posting, we have Korean game developers creating better looking Mortal Kombat style characters than the actual Mortal Kombat devs. That is honestly the truth. That is so true, because to be honest, this kind of does remind me of the Mortal Kombat 3 skins for the females, right? Like the leotard and etc. And she does look like she would fit in Mortal Kombat. Honestly, she would fit in Mortal Kombat. She definitely looks like she would fit in Mortal Kombat. No doubt about it. And this is Ultimate Freyna's skin. Love this. Love this. Look at all this sexiness. Now she has another costume that basically looks like Morrigan, which looks nice. There's another one, and that's basically it, right? Beautiful, attractive females. Wow, something that NetherRealm is afraid to show and do. Anyways, let's go back to this. So she says Freyna from the first Descendant would fit in the Mortal Kombat universe way better than the trash we're seeing in the latest MK games. That is true. Most of the characters' designs, like, Melina's design is cool to a certain degree, but the problem is that Melina looks manly and not very attractive. There's like certain features there, but her face looks horrible and her head looks too big. Her proportions are not good. She looks more manlier and etc. And we know that's not very realistic, but some of these weirdos with blue hair will argue that they are unrealistic standards, and that having an attractive woman is unrealistic, or is an unrealistic standard, but yet a manly looking chick with a little bit of butt, because she doesn't have a lot of, Melina doesn't have a lot of butt in this game, somehow is realistic when it's not. It's not very realistic. It's possible, but it's not very realistic, because it's rare. Again, as I said before, seeing women with flat butts or flat chest or small breasts and etc. is rare. Very rare. Or at least the flatness is rare. So, this character would definitely fit in the Mortal Kombat universe, and it's sad that either fans who draw art can make the characters look better, or devs from Eastern countries like Korea and etc. can make better female characters than Mortal Kombat itself. And this character looks more like a Mortal Kombat character than Mortal Kombat's current characters, to be honest with you. Anyways, Western game devs are an absolute joke. Yes, an absolute fucking joke. Their tactics are stupid. Their form of greediness is stupid. I wanted to be greedy, for example, if I was a dev, which I'm hoping to be sometime in the future. If I was a dev and I wanted to be quote unquote greedy, I would make designs like this. I would make alternate costumes like this and etc. So the fan base can enjoy not just the gameplay being good, but the aesthetics of male characters, female characters, and etc. Because what the current Mortal Kombat status quo is, it's not doing pretty good. When the most hated game, which was MK11, it has more player numbers than your current game, who a lot of shills love to praise and claim it's the best game ever, because it's easier to exploit, then there's a problem. There's clearly a problem. But like my buddy Fate would say, essentially, MK11 feels, I'm sorry about that, I lost my train of thought. MK11 essentially feels like a Mortal Kombat game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind the combos and etc. That's never been my issue. My issue is the skill gap, which is trash. It's very low. It's for scrubs. The female designs, the males being toned down a little more. The female faces looking bad, especially when they have face models that look gorgeous. The sexuality being brought down. The gore. The impact of the game, like when you used to punch characters that felt like an actual hit. Now it's just weak. It just doesn't sound good. Some of the music is not bad, but Mortal Kombat 1 is a fucking joke, especially with the cameo system as well. But yeah, let me keep reading before I go into a tangent here. At Noobed or Noob D. What the hell happened to Mortal Kombat? Seriously, hot, sexy, powerful women were a huge draw for your franchise. Yeah, not just the gore, not just the violence. And you know, it's ironic for a game that was fighting against the political correctness of the time, who decided to go above and beyond to create a game like Mortal Kombat to fight the status quo, which fought the status quo and created the ERB system eventually, is now turning into a woke slop. You know? The characters could be changed because of timeline, but, you know, they don't have to be unattractive. They don't have to be manly looking, unless it makes sense. But most of the things that they do that should normally be organic and etc. feels forced and pushed. And that's the problem with these games. And especially with all the wokeness going around in the Western media, you know, from movies to comics and etc., then people are going to complain. And people are not going to have fun. People are not... You're building a product. It's not your job to tell me to like your product. It's your job to make me like your product in a way of making the product fun to play, make me want to play it for countless hours and etc. Enough content, you know, attractive costumes for the male or the women and etc. But they don't do it because they want to be greedy, they want to be cheap and do the less. They want to do less work and get more pay, essentially. And people have to stand up against this kind of stuff. Being silent doesn't make you moral, it makes you a coward. And I think that people should vote with their wallets. I think people should go on social media and let themselves be heard and etc. Don't do crazy stuff, you know? That's never good. Don't ever threaten them. Don't ever say anything crazy. Just voice your opinion about the game and tell them that they need to do better. And if they don't listen, guess what? When the next game comes out, or currently, stop playing the game. Don't touch it for a week or two, or maybe a month, and they'll get the message. It's that simple. But so games like Concord will die, right? In a week. Yet, or basically on arrival, because but anyways, you know, we'll kill games like Concord in a week. We'll let it die. Yet when it comes to games that we like Mortal Kombat, we're gonna make excuses and accept it? Hell no. That's wrong on the consumer base, essentially. But yeah, let's keep reading. The characters in the first Descendant are super hot, unique, and memorable. I would never want the exact character. I would never want these exact characters in MK, though. They're just too innocent. Yeah. Yeah, for a game that's about shooting and stuff, it is. I mean, you see a little bit more blood with the Freyna stuff. But it's mostly tamed. It's just a looter shooter. And it's mostly tamed. I don't remember ever seeing crazy blood or anything like that. But even then, these characters would definitely, like Freyna for example, would definitely be a good candidate to be a Mortal Kombat character. But you know, there's people who are allergic apparently to attractive, beautiful female characters who aren't real, by the way. They're just pixels, offended by that because they're too busy stuffing donuts in their mouths and getting to 300 pounds with blue hair, and they don't want to keep looking at things that reminds them of their own failures of not going to a gym. And I would know. I became, actually, what was it, 220 something pounds, maybe 220, and I was eating poorly. And then I just stopped eating poorly. I started drinking lots of water, avoided sugar, chips, and etc. You know, worked out here and there, and I lost a significant amount, and I became thin again. So, and that was in a time span of maybe 2 months. So it's possible if you put the effort. It's possible if you actually are committed to what you want to do. It's not impossible. It's not unrealistic. It's just people are fucking lazy. People want to complain about everyone else. So it's everyone else's fault that you're fat. So because you're fat, everyone else who loves thin or thick, beautiful women suddenly has to suffer and aren't like this in a video game or comics or etc. because somehow it offends a whale on Twitter. Yeah, make that make sense. Anyways, let's look at the comment section and let's hope that the comment section isn't acting crazy. Let's see, Robert. MK9 was probably the last ideology-free MK game. It's also kind of annoying to me how they keep race swapping characters. Yeah, I agree with that to a certain degree, because you got to remember, unfortunately, MK1 is a new timeline, so they're gonna change characters. But the problem is how they change the characters. Like, okay, Tanya's now black. Cool, whatever. But she's ugly. She looks manly. She's like an angry, stereotypical black woman because apparently all black women are angry or something like that. That's racist. I'm brown myself. I feel offended about that. They should feel offended about that shit. But no, it's all about the message, you know. It doesn't matter if it offends them or objectifies them, because objectification is only when you look at a hot woman. It's not when, you know, a female decides to sell her butthole on the internet for OnlyFans for $9.99 or $5.99, I'm sorry. Or, you know, these devs treating them like they're nothing but objects, you know, to get brownie points with them. No, it's not that. It's because you looked at a hot woman. That's a pixel, by the way, or on TV or anything, or a hot woman in general. Somehow it's creepy and annoying because you stare. But yeah, let's see. These are awesome. Western devs are a joke. I agree with that. Couldn't agree more. Mortal Kombat peaked with 9 and had been dying ever since. I agree with that. I somewhat liked X, but it also had its issues. Now those specific designs suck. I don't know if he's talking about her character's design for Freyna or MK1. Indeed, I finished crafting Ultimate Freyna 2 days ago. Then I bought the bundle, which was cheaper since I had the Descendant, and now I'm maxing her out, but I don't have the time these days to with my work though. Yeah, I understand that. Work can be a pain in the ass. Truly represented Katana. Yeah, it does remind me of Katana, that's true. The scene was taken over by activists, that's it. Are you a game developer or a bakery? Yes. Forget modern slop. Get PC and mod your own games. Mortal Kombat is now just a bad fiction with MCU tropes. Yep, that's very true. China was going on board as well with Wushang Fallen Feathers. Together we'll deliver the West. Wait, what? Together we'll deliver what the West refuses to. Footage from recent trailer. Look at this. Proves my point. The West has an issue with beautiful women. The East tells the West to go fuck themselves. Look at this. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, strong, and powerful. Wow. Wow. This is truly empowering for the females. Not that schlop MK1 posted. Let's see. Is this it? I think I accidentally clicked out of the comment section. No, I did not, apparently. So, okay. Korean devs debunking the excuses of Western devs that it's hard to make attractive characters for the current gen's console. Let's hope Korean devs keep doing what they're doing. Yeah, they're always making excuses that it's harder for the new consoles, which is bullshit because it's the same programming that they've been using to scan faces and etc. and 3D model. It's nothing new. And yet, back in the past, in the 2000s, they could make beautiful women, but now that they have technology of the PS5, somehow that's hard. Okay, right. I don't think a woman would be so attracted to sexy women. Women, it's not that she's attracted. It's the mere fact that it's like a power fantasy, right? Even beautiful women want to look even more beautiful or play as more beautiful characters because of the power fantasy of that. And then there's also that the female characters are powerful and etc. and they want to feel powerful in the game. When you play a video game, you don't want to feel like the weakest motherfucker in the game unless you're trying to challenge yourself. You start off as the weakest. For like Elden Ring games or like Dark Souls games, you start out as the weakest motherfucker there, but you're working toward wanting to be more powerful so you can beat these monsters. You set yourself goals and etc. and these girls do the same thing. It's not always that they're attracted to them. It's just they love the characters they play. For example, I play games with character creations in them, and essentially when I make characters, I usually tend to make women, and when I make women, I make them fucking gorgeous. And women do the same thing because it's nice to look at, your character's beautiful, and then there's that fantasy of, oh look, I'm playing as a really powerful female mage or female assassin and etc. And if people decide to look at the character's ass, that's their business, bro. You know what? I'm gonna be real, because a lot of people be like, "Oh, you just like it because you got a corn addiction, right?" Apparently, so what? So fucking what? So what if they have that? If they want to, with their hand, in their own house with a game that they bought, that's their fucking business, man. Who the fuck are you? Who are you to be telling people what to do with shit that they buy? To be honest, like, I'm so sick of that fucking argument. And half of you are selling your buttholes on the internet for $5.99 on OF, talking about corn addiction, bro. What? Because I've seen females who have OnlyFans talking about shit like this in the comment section, talking about it's a corn addiction and shit. Get the fuck over yourself. Who the fuck are you? Like, you're over here selling your feet and your butt on the internet, trying to act like you're the fucking god of morals. Like, who the fuck are you? Are you delusional? Yeah, clearly you're fucking delusional. But yeah, let's see. I'll read one more and then I'll get off of this. Goodness gracious, would you look at them thighs? Yeah, 100%. Those thighs are killers. They don't lie. Or if they do lie, if those hips lie, at least you're gonna die happy because they're gonna crush your skull like a watermelon. So at least you got that, right? At least you got that. Let's look at these one more time. Yeah, this is beautiful, man. Gorgeous. Apparently, as adults, we cannot enjoy these type of characters in video games because some idiot who's obviously jealous of their bodies is butthurt that you like this and you don't like a 300-pound whale. But anyways, this has been your boy Seeker with another video. And remember, folks, let's ask the important question. There's a question of the day that must be asked. Where are the white women at? Where are they? Where hell? Ultimate Freya, where's she at? I can tell you where she at. She's in the first Descendants. Go play that game. It's free. Anyways, again, this has been your boy Seeker. Till next time, later.